After yesterday's liquidation to the downside, we are now trading back within previous 4-day balance and also within the spike from previous Monday. Overnight inventory was balanced in Asian session, then Europe liquidated and came back, and after initial claims we got some more weakness, so we are going to open with a small gap most likely. But overnight inventory isn't trending, point of control is around the settle, so not skewed in any way. It won't be a big factor. We are also going to open not that far away from previous settle, so I think there won't be that many more liquidations than we had yesterday. And looking at the previous day, we ended with a price probe down. The day ended near the lows, and overnight didn't correct it in any way, so this price probe is being accepted as of now. We came to the middle of, well, maybe not the middle, we came to the high volume node of this balance range, so this provided support of the down move. I was caught off guard again with the price action that we had, especially in K and L periods, with the
Delta pressure.
failed
Ignis by
breakouts in
bands.
both directions. So I'm not that confident trading today, so I'll probably skip trading. I think, I'm not sure yet. Looking at those charts, I see that we are still resolving this price probe, and we cannot extend in any direction. We tried here twice and got rejected. We tried to build here. I have today's merged. So here we tried to get above value from Monday and also failed. And now we are back in the middle. So maybe today we will see some balancing within this range between the spike base and those lows, balance lows. If we challenge those lows, I think that we might have a bigger move. I am not sure about this at all, but let's focus on what can we expect. So if we trade lower and make an excess below overnight low, I will be observing this excess and the exhaustion of sellers to potentially enter longs for a rotational trade back to yesterday's low. If if we try, for example, trade higher and fail around settle and overnight point of control and get rejected from yesterday's range, then I think I could enter shorts targeting overnight low. I'm not sure about the scenarios when we trade a little bit lower, then come back to yesterday's range without challenging overnight lows. So maybe I will miss them. If we trade higher and get above overnight high, then I also could enter on pullbacks long to target the spike base. And if we fail here, then of course I will be entering short to get back to the overnight point of control. So today value will be most probably will be lower, but after I don't have any statistics after the spike down. We really didn't have many spikes to the downside that were accepted. Besides this one, I think this year there haven't been many. I'm trying to find an. I should have looked earlier. This one wasn't the spike. So this wasn't the spike. Here was clearly rejected, and this had 2 periods, so it's going to be a second price probe to the downside that was accepted. Here we ended at the lows, and the next day started higher.
Delta slowing.
Another day with rejected spike. Here we opened a little bit higher and continued lower, so this is a similar scenario when we got to previous point of control and had follow through, but let me check once again recent Monday for some additional clues. So after this spike to the downside, the next day traded lower and came back. We had a gap, so it wasn't that okay, it wasn't that similar because we had this gap to the upside and the spike was from the open, so it was an unusual day, not a good reference for today. So I should be more cautious and maybe let the first 2 periods develop, so I could see if we can get wider IB and lean on fading the extremes, or tighter IB and leaning to extend one way or another.